Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, all appropriate ages, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, which may be. Hope you're staying safe and healthy and indoors if necessary. So, Nightwave hasn't dropped yet. It's meant to drop today, I think, but it will probably drop later on during the late afternoon, evening time when I will be at work, so I'll have to cover that tomorrow. But for now, I have my Lavos. I have the Sedo. So that means only one thing. Umbral fashion frame. One of my regular bog standard colour setups, and he looks glorious. The obsidian look, but we're here for Umbra. Looking fabulous. I wasn't sure how he was going to look in Umbral fashion frame, but he looks pretty damn solid. And in between the two helmets, I think the Cordatus helmet looks the best for this setup, especially with how the tubes on the back of the helmet go into his back, whereas the regular ones just loop. But yeah, Umbral fashion frame on Lavos actually works really well, especially with the leg armour. It's not as protruding as it is with most of the other frames, mainly because of the curvature of the boot. So yeah, that's really nice actually. I rate that. And then of course we've got the Sedo, which is very golden. Very, very golden. And my throat is fucking killing. Esophagitis. Can someone please find a cure for that piece of shit? I know it's not a permanent thing, but it's a reoccurring thing. But there's still got to be a fucking cure for it. Just like I need scientists to work on a cure for IBS as well. But I want to try something. Oh, actually, the Zerboff shotgun skin looks good in Umbral as well. Bit blown out, bit blasted in terms of lighting. But because the Sedo has a glaive on it, does this shoot out when the glaive shoots out? I don't know. Oh, I didn't even select it properly. I'm an idiot. There we go. So, we're gonna go to, no, Capturer. We're gonna go to Old Faithful, Plains of Eidolon. And it's going to take a little while to load up. And while we're staring at Lavos and all his Umbral glory, we will be talking about the current state of Orphix Venom, even though it's only been a week on console. But still, there are some things that I need to get off my chest. Right. Okay, so it doesn't shoot out the glaive. Oh, it does, but... Right, it's been a while since I've used this. There we go. What's the glaive actually? Oh, because I've got multi-shot on. There's two glaives. I've got Hell's Chamber on it, so I'm guessing... The glaives don't umbrify. But that's what they look like. Holy damn, let's get a top-down view. Alright. Come back to me. Alright, well. Actually, can we? Arsenal, config. No. Because like with the bows where it says attachments, you can change your arrows, so you can't, and then you can change the colours of them, but you can't do that with the Sedu's glaive. Alright. Let's take off the skin. Because you can see the glaive is... See, now it's umbrified. That's all opened up nicely. And now it's not umbrified. Okay, alright. There you go. Alrighty then. But all in all, looking pretty... pretty solid. I don't know why, but I'm also getting a Predator vibe from the alternate helmet. I don't know why. Maybe just me. Maybe my twisted mind is playing the game. So, now we've got Umbral Lavos here, let's talk about Orphix Venom. Well, it's been a week now. I've pretty much got... I think there's still just one Necromeg mod from Father that you can buy with Phase Excels I haven't got yet. And I've got enough blueprints and parts to build another Sedu and 3 more Lavoses. And I've brought a bunch of arcanes. And we've still got plenty of time, despite everything else that's coming out with Wraith, aka Sevagoth, and the quest for him. You've got Octavia Prime with the Tenora Prime and the Pandero Prime. You've got a fair few things coming out. You've got Nightwave meant to be coming out today. So I did do a bit of a rush on Sunday with getting a few runs, endurance runs on Orphix Venom out of the way. But we're going to talk about what bugs me with what some of the players are doing on PlayStation and with what the developers need to fix. Just from my experience. So players, when they're doing endurance runs, there are still some people just not even breaking into double digits and wanting to leave. This morning, just before this video I'm doing now, did an endurance run. 3 of us stayed all the way up to the end when it was 36. One of them left at 6, in which I had to face palm hard, because it's like, why the hell are you even bothering doing an endurance run if you're going to just head to extraction after only 6? You're just wasting everyone else's time that wants to do a full endurance run. And yesterday, the final endurance run I did, squad of 4, we all stayed till 36, but not all of us played, because there was one person who decided to just stand by extraction after we had done 10. And then when the host asked him why, what was the point of him doing that, the player responded with, "Why what?" That was it. That's all he would give as an answer. A fucking waste of a time. with some of these players that are just looking to be carried. And we're talking about someone who's mastery rank 20 that did this. So they've got decent frames, they've got decent builds, they've played the game enough to know what to do, yet they still just want to be carried. If you're going to do that, don't do endurance runs, go back to the regular or the advanced Orphix Venom event, alright? Just stop wasting everyone else's time. It has to be said. Stop wasting everyone else's time if that is how you're going to be. Now, and I'll probably get back on the players in a second, because one thing I've noticed with Bone Widow in particular, my beautiful Bone Widow, and I've got the Fluxus out. When some of the Orphixes are too high up, you can jump up and hover to it and start slashing at it with your Exalted Iron Blade. There is a couple of bugs with that though. One of them being, if you're moving with you're releasing your Exalted Iron Blade, a lot of the time your Bone Widow won't stop when you try and stop it, or it won't turn when you try and turn it around to move to a target. It will just keep going in a straight line, even if it's straight off the edge and the screen blacks out and you appear back up top. I don't know why the hell that's an issue, or why that hasn't been patched already, considering how long Bone Widow's been out for. Another one is when you try and jump and then hover. A lot of the times now, for some reason, before you even get a foot off the ground when you're playing in Orphix Venom, you'll get out your Exalted Iron Blade, you'll try and jump up so you can reach the target, and you'll get stuck in a hover position barely a foot off the ground. I don't know why these two bugs exist, but DE, please bloody patch them. Because they get annoying when I go to get my Exalted Iron Blade out and I go to turn left, but it keeps going straight and off the edge, and it's annoying as hell. Or when I want to slash an Orphix with my Exalted Blade, but I'm stuck hovering like a lunatic, looking like a waste of space. And someone's decided to mow the lawn outside, so that's probably going to be loud as fuck in this video. What a great morning it's turned out to be. And I still got to go to work. Woe is me. But I can't complain about that. At least I've got to be thankful I still have a job I can go to, given the current climate. So yeah, those are two of the major issues I've had with, well, just the Bone Widow, but going back to players. Host migration. When a host decides to leave early and then we all get screwed over because the percentage of sentient control is still going up even when we're in the loading screen, and that screws us over. That should not be an issue. That shouldn't even exist. But there have been 3, maybe 4 occasions now where we've all gone to extraction, the extraction time's gone down to 0, and nothing happens. And when it finally kicks in, it causes a host migration. It then goes to mission complete. It says the timer was at 0 seconds in mission, and we lose all our rewards and phase excels. That is an absolute buggery. So yeah, the only other issue I've got to talk about now is, it's not really an issue, it's more of a concern that I haven't found any definitive answer for, and that is, I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but no one really has a definitive answer for it. Proxy network connection detected. Can anyone really explain to me what the hell is going on with that? In big red writing, proxy network connection detected. It's not just happening in the event anymore. There was a invasion alert, and it was for Orchid Catalyst blueprint, and it happened on the second mission, because you have to do 3 in order to get the reward. First mission didn't happen. I thought, okay, maybe proxy network connection detected is only in Orphix Venom. No, it happened in the second one, and I'm not sure what the hell it is, but I'm playing it safe, and any time I see that, I'm just dipping out. I'm just aborting from the mission. But it just reminds me of the Sacrifice all over again, because when the Sacrifice launched on console, network not responding issues and host migration issues became more frequent. And now I'm starting to get a similar vibe with that. So if anyone can explain to me what that is all about, please do. And that pretty much covers everything. I hope Nightwave drops when I come back from work, because it's going to be a boring 9-hour shift, and I need something to do when I get home other than have a good couple of drinks. And with that being said, I shall see you all later.